interesting story. What other stories have we got on the agenda this week?
I've got a story from the Financial Times. It's called Women Celebrate the Foundations of Success.
Okay.
This is actually talking about women who aspire to make better bras, and which is creating quite a stir in the lingerie industry. They're basically creating money-making opportunities. Right. Also female entrepreneurs and innovators. It's a really interesting fact. I mean, that female entrepreneurs are dominating that industry, which is uncommon in UK business.
So they're dominating the bra-making industry?
Yes. And I mean, how did chicken flips come along?
Right. It's interesting because in that article, because I read it as well, Sue, and they were talking about the comparison between men that are choosing to go into industries that are serving women, such as lingerie industry, versus women that are going into that industry. And what they were basically saying in the article is that women entrepreneurs make better business people in this sort of industry because they understand the product, because in essence they're making it for themselves, and they understand the gaps in the market. I mean, do we agree with that, or do we think that men can...
I think it's one of those for us, by us products, isn't it? So
and they probably know how to sell it and market it better, because they know... Yeah, I think so.
And how can that work the reverse? Is that like then saying that if we choose to go into, you know, making...
Cars.
I was going to say something else beginning with C, but if we choose to go into an industry for men, does that mean then that because we don't use the product, we don't know how to make it?
I mean, this is a...
In some cases, like if you're talking about aftershave, for example, do you know what I mean? I think if you've got a product which is personal to you, that you actually use and you're passionate about, and bras are something that most women wear all the time, not all women, mind you. So I think it just it gives you that edge as a woman if you're selling a product that you can actually identify with, because it's something that is personal to you.
It's very intimate, yeah.
You know, whereas for a man, well, unless you're a man that wears a bra, there's only so much passion you can have about it that you could consider to be normal. You know?
Interesting. What do you think, so?
I just think it's great that there's a sort of segment of the market that women are dominating, be it bras or cars or you know. I think it's fantastic, and I think it's great. Long may it continue. I think I'd rather wear a bra designed by a woman.
Do you think, really?
Yeah.
But then couldn't men turn around and say, well, you know, she's designed that car, or you know, she doesn't quite know what she's talking about? I mean, isn't it a little bit?
Not sure, because cars aren't for men, are they?
No, that's true.
Whereas bras are for women. So I think it's slightly different.
But it is maybe this is just the UK industry, because if you think there's lots of men designers, you know, like Tom Ford or this, and they design great dresses, or Hervé Leisure, who design great form-fitted dresses for women. So this might just be biased in the UK.
Fair enough.
We don't know.
Interesting. Well, what's